Hello everyone, Donna Gray here, crafting with you on a Sunday. What a surprise. My family have vacated the house and so it's allowed me to jump on and do a bit of a live crafting session with you. So when you see me pop up, please jump on, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. Generally have a bit of a chat. Now, at the moment, we have, sorry, I'll put that down a little bit. We have an awesome brand new product medley that we have available, and it's available for this month only. And you may have seen heaps and heaps of advertising about it, heaps and heaps of people doing live videos and crafting with it. And the reason behind that is it is such an awesome product medley. There is so much in it and it's available this month only. So the main thing that I wanted to do today is show you some different alternate color combinations using this awesome product medley. Some ideas on how to use the gorgeous rose shimmer paint, because there's a beautiful shimmer paint that we have in the product medley. Now, if you're brand new, my name is Donna Gray. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. Now, I share my crafting. I absolutely love crafting and I love sharing my ideas and I love chatting with other crafty people. So I go live once a week. Sometimes I jump on, surprise, like today, and I've jumped on and I'm doing a live video that I don't normally do on a Sunday. But do you know what? The house is vacated and I'm home and I'm crafting and I'm having a lovely time, and I thought, why not jump on and actually do an online class using this gorgeous bundle. So if you actually have already purchased the Everything is Rosy bundle, then I suggest you go and grab your supplies. You'd take your iPad or your phone, whatever you're watching me on, go and get in your craft room, pull out all your Everything is Rosy products. The only thing that we're going to be using a little bit different is a couple of ink pad colours that are different, because I wanted to change it up instead of the Melon Mambo and the Night of Navy, because everybody loves the Melon Mambo and the Night of Navy, but not everybody does. So I decided that I would change it up, and I'm using two of the new in colours with what I'm going to do. Hey Michelle, hey Lisa, hey Susan, hey Chrissy, hey Jenny, Lisa, Amy, hello Amy from the US, hey Wendy. Sorry, I'm just going through everybody that said hello. So thank you for jumping on. And as I said, just have an awesome time. If you want to craft along with me, I would be totally blessed to have you actually craft with me. So it would be an honor to craft along with you. So if you've got your Everything is Rosy product medley, I'll go through some of the things that I'm actually using at the moment with the colors. And if you want to go and take your time, go and grab it out of your stash and come back, then I would be happy to craft along with you. Okay. So, where do we start? Let's go. I'm going to change it now down onto my desk, and you will see what I've done here. I have loaded up all of my stamps. Absolutely every stamp that's in this bundle is in this container. So I decided that I would do that for the simple fact of not having to get my stamps out all the time. I thought, well, if I load them all up in the one container, it will be awesome. So some of the colors, I'll just run through some of the colors that I'm going to be using today, other than the usual Night of Navy and Melon Mambo. So I'm going to be using a combination of Rococo Rose, Blackberry Bliss, and Pretty Peacock. So if you have those colors, grab them out of your stash. So that was Rococo Rose, Blackberry Bliss, Pretty Peacock. And I'm also going to use another color combination here, Granny Apple Green, Night of Navy, Balmy Blue, Calypso Coral, and Daffodil Delight. okay? So if you want to grab them out of your stash, feel free to go ahead. You would need cardstock in Calypso Coral, Night of Navy, Blackberry Bliss, Pretty Peacock, and Whisper White, and you will need some Melon Mambo because I am going to do one Melon Mambo one as well, and I've got another idea of one that I might do as well. So you'll need your shimmer paint, you will need a dauber, you will need your ribbons and things, and all the embellishments that you have left over. Hey Vicky, how you going? Thanks for jumping on. Okay, so I'm just going to run through a little bit of what's in the Everything is Rosy product medley. So we've got this gorgeous stamp set, and I'm just checking out to see what I have. So we've got this gorgeous stamp set that has beautiful flowers. It has beautiful script in the stamp, so it's absolutely wonderful. Hey Jessica, nice for you to jump on and catch me. So it's got beautiful scripts. We've got the gorgeous Night of Navy ribbon. Look at the ink on my hands. I've been crafting away. Gorgeous Night of Navy ribbon with the beautiful rose gold edging. We have the gorgeous Melon Mambo ribbon with, it's a ruched ribbon. We have the gorgeous rose gold shimmer paint, which is fantastic. So I'm going to show you a couple of ideas with the shimmer paint today. And you also get these gorgeous mirror embellishments. Now, I actually took the outside edge off this because I was watching, I think it was actually Tammy White and Linda Cullen, but I didn't put mine back on, and I don't think it really matters. But Linda Cullen was actually saying how you can pull the whole outside off and it then reveals all the ones on the inside, because everyone's been having a hard time with their pokey tool trying to get in and get the mirror images out. So if you actually just pull that whole outside off, they all stay in there, and then you can get at them really, really easy. So I've actually left mine like that, and as you will see, that bit was stuck to the base of it, but it's very, very easy to get at them. So you get these gorgeous mirror embellishments as well. You get a set of framelets, which mine are all over the place. I'll try and see if I can get them all out here, because I've been madly crafting, as I said, and they're absolutely everywhere. So we have this gorgeous edgelet bit, and I will be using this edgelet bit on one of the cards today, and as you'll see, it's got Melon Mambo still left in it. We've got beautiful sprays, leafy sprays. We can cut out the flowers, the leaves. There's probably more in here. Anyway, so I've actually just got a container where I've just put a whole heap of stuff all in. I've got all of the embellishments. I've cut out quite a few of these gorgeous rose gold pieces so that I can just be able to just craft along and do what I need to do. So I've got that box of all those embellishments, and there's all the matching framelets, which is fantastic. So you get that, and plus you get... I'll get rid of all my scrappy bits. You get gorgeous designer series paper. We have beautiful rose gold foil sheets. I have made a mountain of projects, and you will not... I've still got all of this designer series paper left. I've got so much left, it's not funny. So they're all... we've got the rose gold sheets. They're all double-sided. So you've got rose gold foil accents on one side and neutral patterns on the other side. And we're going to be using one of the reverse sides as well as the rose gold foil accent sides today in one of the cards that we're doing. So gorgeous designer series paper. It is absolutely beautiful, this bundle. Okay, so it's available right now. So if after you see this crafting session today and you live in Australia and you think, I simply have to have that bundle, which I'm afraid to say... you might end up feeling that way when you see what we're going to make today. It is $139 for all of that. All of the stamp set, the framelets, the mirror embellishments, the 2 lots of ribbon, the rose shimmer paint, the gorgeous designer series paper, and there is cut out embellishments and labels that I've still got left here. These beautiful foiled accent labels, there's a selection of all of those. There's a selection of pre-printed flowers and images. There is just so much in this. So for $139, you are getting a super bargain when it comes to product. And the beauty of it is around, but as a hobby person that you're just doing crafting as your hobby, you would be able to make many more projects. The sad part for me is I'm only going to be using it this month and then it's over. So I've only got like less than a week left that I can keep crafting with this product. So I decided to jump on and do some fun stuff with you today. So I'll pop all that aside. And I don't think you need to see all my stamps sitting there. So let's get to crafting. So the first colors that I'll be using today. Hey Angie, how you going? Hey Doreen. Hey Arlene, how you going? Whereabouts are you from, Arlene? Can someone say that I said hello to Anne Richardson, please? Because Anne is deaf, so I just want Anne to know that I've seen her on and say hello. Hey Mary from Canada and Christy from Hawaii, how are you? Nice to see you. Hey Susan, you caught me from New York. Okay, so we're going to use this gorgeous color combination now. I must admit, these have to be my favorite colors. Pretty Peacock, as you can see by my fingernail polish, Pretty Peacock I think is going to be a definite favorite for me. But Blackberry Bliss has always been a favorite since they brought it back. And Rococo Rose is really nice. So I thought those colors actually went together really well. So I'm going to bring in my pre-cut pieces of cardstock here. So I have one of the gold foiled labels that I will stamp on. I have no idea what I'm going to stamp on the front there yet, but I will show you that. I've got a beautiful piece of Whisper White. Now this Whisper White, let me think of what it's cut at. It's cut at 5 1/4 by 3.5 inches this way. My Blackberry Bliss is cut at 5.5 inches by 3 3/4 inches. And my Pretty Peacock base is cut at 5 3/4 inches this way by 8 inches that way, okay? And then I've got a Whisper White piece for the insert, which is cut at 5.5 inches by 3 3/4 inches. So I'm going to start with stamping on this Whisper White because this is the feature focal part of my card. So what I decided to do was I wanted to put like a bunch of flowers up the top and a bunch of flowers down the bottom. So I'm going to open up my 3 ink pads and get those ready. Okay. And I'm going to use some shimmer paint on this one too. So get ready to see how this gorgeous shimmer paint works. And I just got ink all over my fingers once again. So I'm going to clean that off so I don't get it on my card. I've got such inky fingers, but I can tell you, you're not crafting unless you have inky fingers. Who out there gets ink all over them when they craft? Or are you very clever and don't get any ink on you whatsoever? Because I don't know how you do that if you are. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my biggest flower first to create the focal point around the largest image. So I find that it's best to do the largest image. So I'm taking the flower out of the stamp set, the large flower, and I'm inking that up in Blackberry Bliss, and I'm just going to stamp one down the bottom here, like so. And these are gorgeous distinctive stamps, so they create a beautiful stamped image. Hey Megan, how you going? Hi Brenda, how you going? Hey Peggy. Hey Lisa, how you going? Didn't realize you were on. Okay, so I've done that with my gorgeous Blackberry Bliss. You're a total mess, Christy? Yeah, well, look at me today. So I've been having a lovely time. All right, so now I'm going to, with the smaller flower, I'm going to ink it up with Rococo Rose. And I just want to stamp one off the sheet up here, another one just down here below this gorgeous Blackberry Bliss one, and I want to stamp one just up in that corner up there. Okay, so that's in the gorgeous Rococo Rose. I'm just going to clean my stamps as I go along so that I don't end up with them all messy. Okay, and I'm cleaning them with our awesome chamois because it is fantastic for cleaning. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the large leaf image, and in Pretty Peacock, I'm going to ink that up, and I want to stamp one just coming out of in here. Okay, I'm then going to stamp one coming down through here, and up the top I think I just want to stamp one coming down out of in here. So just like that. And I'm actually going to grab a scrap piece of paper because I'm stamping all over my desk there, which I don't want to do that. Okay, so I'll grab a scrap piece of paper. Oh, get myself set up in the room here. Okay, so this will be a bit better. Scrap piece of paper there so I can stamp off. Hey Patty, you're watching from Northern California. Thank you for joining. Hey Jewel, how you going? Hey Doreen. It is a beautiful colour combo, isn't it, Janice? Thank you for joining me. Okay, so we've got that happening. Okay. And I've got ink all over me as usual, but that's okay. We will get it looking okay. So then there's another little tiny little flower. No, I'm going to do the other leaves. Sorry, I'm getting a bit caught up here. Okay, so now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to stamp off with my leaves. So I've got this 2-leaf figure, and I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm going to stamp on. And it just gives a gorgeous second stage stamp, and it just gives a lighter effect, but absolutely stunning. Okay, so you can get so much more out of your colors by stamping off and back on again. Okay, so I think just there. Okay, so I've done that. Now there's a gorgeous little tiny bubbly stamp, I call it, and I'm going to stamp around a little bit with it. I'm going to do this one in full strength because I really wanted it to be a little bit of a feature. Down through there, up through there, and where do I want to put it there? And I'm going to leave that spot because I think I might put one just coming up through there. Okay, so you can see I'm just building on the flowers and the images. So I'm now going to take the little tiny one that looks like it should be in the center of the flower, but I'm actually going to make it as a little flower, and I'm going to stamp off with my Blackberry Bliss and stamp it around just to get fill in some of those blank areas down through there, and I think I'll stamp another one down here. Oh, and I stamped it full strength, but that's totally okay. All right, now in the centers of the flowers, I'm going to, with Rococo Rose in my big flower, I'm going to stamp these tiny little dots. As you can see, tiny, tiny little dots. But it just creates a beautiful spotty Rococo Rose center to our Blackberry Bliss flowers, okay? And I'm going to clean those off again so I can pop them back in. I'm going to use the little dots again with my pretty peacock for the Rococo Rose, if I can get it to stick to my block. Who loves their Stampin' Chamois? Have you seen my Stampin' Chamois? Look how gross it looks. But, oh my lord, it is so good for cleaning your stamps in between. Hey Gail, how you going? Thanks for sharing. Yes, Jenny, my nails match, exactly. I actually went into my nail technician and I said to her, can you give me pretty peacock nails? And she said, of course I can. And so she did. Okay, so in my Rococo Rose, I'm going to stamp just the spots just in the middle of my Rococo Rose flowers. Now, doesn't that just make those Rococo Rose flowers pop? It's fantastic. Okay, there's another little fine leaf image, which I absolutely love. I think it's stunning. So I was like, I've got a fair bit of pretty peacock there. I think I need a bit more Blackberry Bliss going through. So I decided to use this one, and I've now got ink all over the edge there. Okay, so I think I'm going to pop one going up through there. Look at that. Is that not just stunning? Okay, I think I'm going to pop one definitely coming out through there. And another one coming out of there. I love this stamp. I think it's simply beautiful. And another one out through here. And then you can do little ones as well, like just coming down through here to fill in a little bit of gap, but it gives some nice little leaves. Good English I have there. Okay, I think I want some coming out through here. So as you can see, I'm rotating my cardstock too to make it easier to stamp in certain areas, which just makes a whole lot of difference. Okay, I think I need something up in there. I'm going to stamp another 2 of those leaves, I think. And this is all I do, honestly. I play around and I play around and I think, oh, it needs something else in there. What can I put in there? So I'm just going to stamp them over that one. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, I think that's totally enough. Something maybe around in there. Maybe I'll do some pretty peacock leaves just in the edge there. That's better. Okay. So as you can see, I've got a total spray of flowers, bottom and top. My chamois looks like yours, Lisa. Yeah, I can tell you it gets a lot of use. And you know, I was having a class the other day and I bought a new one. And it's really funny because I can remember when customers were buying new ones off me, they weren't game to dirty it. They hadn't used it because they didn't want to dirty it. And I was a little bit the same the other day. I was like, I don't know whether I want to get my new one out. And my new one's still quite spotless. But anyway. All right. So I think that's looking really, really super cute. Now I'm going to show you a technique. And I actually need that scrap piece of paper once again. I'm going to cover up my ink pads because this is a technique with our shimmer paint and rubbing alcohol. Now, the rubbing alcohol that I use is called Isocol. It's what we can get in our supermarkets. And the reason that I'm using rubbing alcohol, this is actually water-based paint, but the reason I'm using rubbing alcohol is so that it will dry really quickly. And hopefully... Yes, so I've mixed up the Rose Shimmer Paint with some alcohol, just with a paintbrush, okay? So you can see there, it's got that nice shimmery shine, but it's quite runny and quite drippy. So I'm going to load up the paintbrush, and then what I'm actually going to do is just hold it above this and just flick. Little drops and turn it over, because when you turn over the paintbrush it flicks more. Okay, and you get this absolutely everywhere, so please make sure that you have, and the less that you have on it, then you get smaller little sprays. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to carefully put that back up there so we don't lose that and get it all over the carpet. But can you see that shimmer on there? So it's just more or less splatting some of that, for a strange word, but splattering some of that shimmer paint all over, and then I'm going to let that dry. Okay, and because I've used the alcohol, it will dry quite quickly. If you use water, it will take a lot longer for it to dry, but you can see it's drying there. It's just these couple of drops here that are taking their time to dry. But the rubbing alcohol makes it way, way quicker to dry. Hey, Kel, you got your catalogue. I'm so glad you got your catalogue, Kel. I bet you're having a lovely time going through that catalogue. Hey, Mari, how you going? Thanks for jumping on. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to stamp the sentiment. While that's drying, I'm actually going to stamp the sentiment. So I've got to try and work out what sentiment I can pop on there. I'm thinking thank you. Yes, thank you could go on there. What's this one say? Don't let worry spoil your happy. Oh, what do you think about that? That sounds pretty cute, doesn't it? Don't let worry spoil your happy. I'm going to do that. Okay, so I think I'm going to do the Blackberry Bliss. Seeing we've done the main feature color is Blackberry Bliss. I'm going to do that as my sentiment stamp. Okay, so I'm just going to stand up so I can get in here and make sure I get this right, because you get one go at these tags. Don't let worry spoil your happy. I think that's really, really cute. So now I thought, seeing I've got the gorgeous Pretty Peacock that we've used, and it's a brand new colour coming in our new catalogue, I was thinking, why not use some of the gorgeous Pretty Peacock ribbon that we have? Because this ribbon is simply stunning. So I think I could probably maybe just use a slice of that ribbon underneath my sentiment. So I'm just going to make sure I've got the length right. Hi, Charmaine. Hey, Debbie. How you going? Okay. So I'm just going to do that. I think that's going to be super cute. Okay. I'm going to clean those two and pop them away again. Okay, so I'm thinking the shimmer paint should be just about dried. Yes, yes, all good. Good to go. All right, so now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to, do I have my Tombow here? Maybe not. Whoops, a daisy. Okay, going to use a brand new Tombow. I had my Tombow with me on the weekend crafting. I went to hockey yesterday and took my crafting with me. I'm madly making my cards for my incentive swap. So I'm just going to pop some Tombow on the back here. And I'm going to layer that up on a piece of our Blackberry Bliss. Who doesn't love that? Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this in and I'm going to stamp some images in the corner for the insert for my cards. I'm going to bring my scrap piece of paper back in. I should have done that before I cleaned up my stamps, but that's okay. Thank you, Christy. It is a beautiful, it's one of my favorite color combos. It really is. Okay, so Blackberry Bliss in the corner. I'll do a Rococo Rose flower. Might do one off there and one off there. Pretty Peacock. I'm going to do a leafy image up through here. So one just there. And one coming out of in here. And I misstamped it. Can I line that up again? Can I do it? Probably not. Oh, not too bad. Okay, and the smaller leafy image stamped off and in there, stamped off and in there. The gorgeous little, gonna have to clean on my stamps again, but isn't that what crafting is all about? one up through there, one out through there, and one out there. And I think I'm going to do some more Rococo Rose flowers just in around that. Hey Faith from Illinois, how you going? Thank you for joining. There, there. Okay. And then just do the little centers once again. So the little spots. Where are my little spots? There they are. So spots in the center of my gorgeous flower. And I'm going to do pretty peacock spots in my Rococo Rose flowers. Okay. You wonder how I got your work surface and your beautiful pretty face up in the corner. I'm using a program called Switcher Studios, Faith. That's how I can get my picture up in the corner. It's a program that I subscribe to, and it costs me every month, but it's worth being able to chat along with you and you can see me. So I think it just makes it a little bit more personal that people can see who the person is behind the camera. Because I like to get to know people, and I think being able to see what I look like, it's, oh, you have Switcher? It's called Picture in Picture, Faith. So if you haven't seen that option on Switcher, you just need to go onto YouTube and find out how to do Picture in Picture. And that's actually how you do it. Okay, so I've got a gorgeous pretty peacock base. So I'm going to fold my pretty peacock base in half and use my bone folder, which is really grotty. I'm so sorry. But anyway, use my bone folder to crease that nicely. Put my pin back in my ribbon. Okay. So now we're just going to put it together. So I'm going to pop that centerpiece inside my insert. There's one thing, a major thing that I say to people. I know sometimes in my live videos I don't show what I pop on the inside, but I always put something on the inside of my cards. Because I feel like it's really strange. You do so much work to the outside and then then you don't do anything on the inside, and I think it spoils it if you don't do something on the inside. So now I'm just going to pop that on with my Tombow on the front. And so as you can see by the sizes that I've cut my layers, it gives you gorgeous borders all the way around. Okay, so doesn't that just look beautiful? Okay, Deborah, I don't know. I didn't catch. It says not one, Donna. I don't know what you're saying. Not one what, Deborah? Sorry, I didn't catch what you were talking about in the first place. Okay, that one there. So double-sided tape just to pop my ribbon on. I'm going to use my take your pick tool to get that backing off. Pop my ribbon just on there. Isn't that beautiful, that pretty peacock ribbon? It is stunning. So I think that looks okay, but I think it needs something a bit more. So I think what we might do is maybe bring in some of these gorgeous pieces. I've got some more in here somewhere. There we go. Actually, I'm going to trim this one down because I don't think I need it that big. So I might trim that bit there as one piece. That bit there as another piece. Does anyone do this with die cuts? pick it to pieces and go, I'm going to cut it into a couple of pieces and get more than one use out of it. So I think I could do that there, and that little one down through there will be very nice. How's that? What do you think? Much better with a little bit of bling, a little bit of the rose gold. Hey, Lisa. You had to go away for a bit and you've come back and I've created a masterpiece, you think? Okay, so I'm actually going to stick those on with a bit of double-sided tape on the back. So I'm just going to, and then I'm going to pop it up on dimensionals, but I'm just going to pop the double-sided tape on the back so I can pop those rose gold elements in behind my sentiment label. I'm feeling like I'm so neat and tidy today on my desk too. I've got everything out of camera view, and I've got everything looking nice and neat for a change instead of everything everywhere. Okay, so we're going to grab that piece and stick it coming out through there like that. These pieces are so fine and delicate. And that piece there like that. And it's sticking to my fingers, but that's totally okay. And that piece just coming out there like that. Stick on. Okay. Oh, I think that's pretty cute. Okay. Some dimensionals. Thank you, Brenda. I don't often go live on a Sunday, so I just thought, you know, I'm home by myself. I could do a live video, and I'm really enjoying it. Today's your birthday, Vicky. Happy birthday. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I'm glad you've chosen to watch me for your birthday. That's awesome. I feel so privileged. I hope you're having a lovely day, Vicky. So there we go. Now, you know what would really set that off even more? Some of these gorgeous embellishments. So I'm going to pop a couple of these around. And I always tend to try to do things in a bit of a triangle. There. And I think one here. Okay, now they have a little coating on them, a little sticky sticker that I've got to try and get off. There's one. Ah, there's another. And the final one. There we have it. So what do you think? How's that? Look at those embellishments. And I'm just going to see if I can get a fair bit of that shimmer and shine in the light. Look at that. Look at those mirror embellishments. Aren't they wonderful? So there you go. So that's a combination of Pretty Peacock, Rococo Rose, and Blackberry Bliss. So then I decided that I would change it up and change my colour scheme a little bit. I'll just pop them away so I don't get in a mess there with them. And I decided that my next colour scheme was going to be these. Okay, so I've got Granny Apple Green, Night of Navy, Balmy Blue, Calypso Coral, and Daffodil Delight. Okay. The embellishments, Lisa, are out of the Everything is Rosy product medley, and they're the mirror round embellishments. So you can only get those embellishments in the product medley. Now, if you're interested in purchasing, if you live in Australia and interested in purchasing the product medley, it's up in the information box up above in the description of the video. You will see the link. You just need to click on that link and you will go straight to my online store to purchase the Everything is Rosy bundle. It is $139, but it is very, very worth the money. Okay, so my colour combination for this one was, as I said, Daffodil Delight, Calypso Coral, Balmy Blue, Night of Navy, and Granny Apple Green. So maybe more light on the subject would be good. I had my lights turned down, I forgot. Okay, so once again, I've got the same size layers again. So this small white layer is cut at 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. My Night of Navy layer is cut at 5 1/2 by 3 3/4. My Whisper White layer for the inside is 5 1/2 by 3 3/4. And my base that I have is cut at 5 3/4 inches by 8 inches this way. Okay, so I'll pop those all aside. The one main thing we need is this one here. Now this color combination is very much like our flower paper from Stampin' Up. Okay, so this color combination here, I could have used Coastal Cabana because there's a bit of Coastal Cabana in there, but instead of the Coastal Cabana, I decided to use Balmy Blue. So that's actually a little bit of where the inspiration came from. And I'm going to do a similar thing to what I just did with that one. I'm just going to use a different sentiment and just show you a different technique using our rose gold shimmer paint again, because I'm actually going to use some more shimmer paint on this one. Okay, so I'm going to go through, I'll open up my ink pads. I'm going to go through very similar to what I did in the last card. Okay, Balmy Blue, Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, and Granny Apple Green. Need to take those out of the way. There. Okay. So, once again, I'm going to start with the large flower, and I decided with the large flower that I would do it in Night of Navy. So I'm going to stamp a Night of Navy flower right there, like that. And another Night of Navy flower just down in this corner here. Okay. And then I went through with my big leaf image in Balmy Blue. And I did, I need that scrap piece of paper again. I did some blue leaves coming straight out of here, and another one just here, and down the bottom I'm actually going to come through with a Calypso coral flower, because I want to pop a Calypso coral flower here and another Calypso coral flower right there. And down the bottom here, I want to pop one here and one over here. Okay, so now with my leafy image down the bottom here, I wanted to come out of this Calypso coral flower. So I've got one coming out through there. And I wanted to have another one coming up out of this Calypso coral flower here. So just like that. Now with the two big leaves again, up the top, I did a couple of leaves coming out of here. And down the bottom, I did some coming out of that there. So just like that. So as you can see, it's starting to fill in. Everyone's saying that they're in love with the mirror embellishments. Lisa, what are you saying? You're coveting yours. Okay, all right. So then in the middle of the flower with my little dots, I'm going to do, in the middle of my large flower, Daffodil Delight. Are you talking about the flowers on the Stampin' Up paper, Lisa? I think that's probably what you're talking about. So just like that. So I do 4 in the middle of that big flower just to fill it in. And then I'm going to, with the same little dots in Night of Navy, in the middle of my Calypso coral flowers, the Night of Navy. I just can't believe how that brings that flower alive when you put those little tiny dots in the middle of the Calypso coral. It's simply stunning. Okay, now with our Granny Apple Green, I'm going to use my favorite leafy image out of this set. And we're going to pop a little bit of Granny Apple Green around the place. So I did one coming up through here. Another one up through there. Another one through there. Another one. Where did I do that? I'm going to actually do it down through there. There. I actually did one coming up through here. Just there. Like that. And another one coming up from this one here. Just like that. I could do one coming out of in there. Look at that. And maybe another little one. Watch out, I'm going crazy. Tell me to stop. Tell me to stop. Oh dear. Okay. So that looks really, really super cute. But I'm going to show you something that's going to make it look even cuter. I'm going to clean up these stamps before I go any further. Get them out of the way. I'm now going to use the shimmer paint with a sponge dauber on my stamps. And yes, I did say on my stamps, and you probably think, oh my lord, would you use them on your stamps? Are you sure that's not going to wreck your stamps? It is not going to wreck your stamps. It is water-based shimmer paint. Oh, you had the kit, but you're hoarding the embellishments. Oh, Lisa. And you know, I was doing the same thing, but then do you know what I thought? We've only got a week to go. We may as well just use it and be done with it. So I've shaken up my shimmer paint, and I'm then going to, with my dauber, pop the dauber in the lid of the shimmer paint, like so, and dab it onto the little tiny flowers. Now, you wait until you see this gorgeous look. Little tiny rose gold flowers. Super, super cute. It is, they are stunning. Absolutely stunning. I have seen people using the other two, the big leaves, and doing that. I want to do a really like neutral card, like a white card just with the rose gold. So I might actually at the end of this today do one of those, but super, super cute, but gorgeous little pink flowers. Thank you, Bobby. So I'm going to bring that up closer so you can see. Look at those rose gold flowers. Aren't they cute? They are so stinking cute. Just a dauber and your rose gold shimmer paint. Now, I'm just going to, on my chamois, straight away clean that. And as you can see, nothing on my stamp. So it doesn't hurt your stamps. So please get in, please use them, because there's no point not using this paint. It is beautiful. Some other beautiful thing is right around the corner. I shall use them. Yes, you should use them. Okay, so I'm going to stamp, I think in Night of Navy, and I think I'm going to make this one a birthday card because I've got a gorgeous label here. So I'm just going to say, may your birthday be filled with pretty things. Gorgeous. Okay. Do you know, I think I'm going to use some of those little flowers on this. I'm changing it up a bit here. Let's go again. Oops. Couldn't help if I got the right stamp. I was going to stamp Dear Friend on it. Oh, and I think I got too much, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to stamp some little flowers here. Cute. And I missed half of them, but that's okay. And some more little ones there. Cute. Cute as. Absolutely super, super cute, I think. Anyway. All right. So, seeing as we used that gorgeous in colour ribbon, I might use the Rococo Rose Gorgeous ribbon because I'm sure it would go okay, seeing we've done those beautiful little flowers. So brand new, this ribbon, coming in our new catalogue that starts on the 4th of June. And these ribbons are beautiful. Absolutely like linen ribbons with a scalloped edge. Simply stunning. So I'm actually going to do the same thing. That's got a cut bit. I'll cut that off. And we'll start again. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing as what we did before. I want to cut that edge at an angle. So like that and like that. And I'm going to spruce this up a little bit more if I can find what I think I'm going to spruce it up with. Ah, everything's falling on my desk here now. I'm thinking, is it behind here? Yes. Look what I have. And who forgot about the beautiful rose gold thread that we have? So I'm just going to do one of those things where you whack it around your fingers and you go round and round and round. Okay, and cut that. Okay, now I need some double-sided, I should have done that before that, some double-sided tape on the back of that. But it's okay, I can hold on to trim with one hand and put double-sided tape on with the other, surely. Yes, look at that. Who says you can't? Look at that. Ah, come off. There. Okay, so I'm just going to madly press that down into that tear and tape so that we get that gorgeous rose gold look in behind. So I think that's just made it super cute. Jenna says, oh gosh, she's got to try it. I'm hoping I'm giving you ideas to get that kit out, that medley out, and get and use it, because honestly it is stunning. Okay, double-sided tape, and we'll pop that ribbon on. Lisa says she used the silver thread for the first time on an anniversary card for her husband. Happy with the result. It is gorgeous. It is it's such a fine accent that you don't even really, you look at the card and you think there's something that's making that look really, really stunning, and you don't actually know what it is. And it is. It's the silver, it's the thread. It's a really nice touch on cards, just behind sentiments, just to add a little bit more oomph to your card. Stamping with the shimmer paint, yep, great idea. It is absolutely a great idea. And you get really nice effects with it as well. Okay, so that looks pretty nice. Okay. Now, you can do another thing, which I'm going to show you here now, with your shimmer paint. You can use a stylist, And what you can do, but you got to be very careful. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'll do that when I'm going to glue it all together first, and then I'll do it. Okay, so I need to stamp the insert. I forgot about the insert. Okay, let's go again. Let's get all these stamps dirty again. That's what we're here for, isn't it? Where's my big flower? Oh, there it is. Okay, so big Night of Navy flower there. Coastal Cabana, Calypso Coral flower there, and another one there, and the light blue up there, and another one there, and more Calypso flowers down through here. That, this one, and the two leaves. Gorgeous. Okay, yellow dots for the inside of my Night of Navy flower. And then Night of Navy dots in my Calypso Coral flowers. There you go. Super quick insert for the card. Just clean those all off. Get rid of that grotty bit of paper. Okay, let's put this card together. So, Calypso Coral card base, folded in half and scored with the bone folder. Okay, now I'm going to layer this one up on the Night of Navy base. Sorry, Night of Navy layer. Okay, isn't that gorgeous? Stunning, stunning stamp set. Okay, pop that onto our Calypso Coral base. Hey Cynthia from USA, how you going? Thanks for joining. Okay, and then I'll pop my insert in, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this gorgeous rose gold shimmer paint. Because I can pop this aside and let it dry then. Hopefully I won't get it everywhere. Okay, so with a stylist, use your rose gold shimmer paint again. And out of the lid, dip your stylist in and just create some cute little dots. So dip it in, and they look like little rose gold pearls. It just sets your card off. And then make sure you then set it aside and let it dry. But look at that. Super, super cute. Yes, Poppy Parade would look very nice. Correct, Bobby? It would, definitely. Okay, so I'll bring that up a little bit closer so you can see those pearl droplets that I just did. So you can see where I've just, with the stylist, just dropped little drops of pearls, drops of the shimmer paint around. So I'll just pop that one aside there and let it dry. Okay, so moving right along, I'll clear up these ink pads so I don't get that all over me. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Janice. So far we've made this card here and this card here. So just while I'm cleaning up my ink pads, I'll show you the two gorgeous cards that we've made so far. Anyone crafting along with me? Anyone got out their Everything is Rosy product medley and crafting along with me? Okay, so I'll pop them away. The next card I'm going to do is, I've used the gorgeous edgelet that comes in the framelets, and I was actually going to just trim the edge, but to try and get the edgelet to go through the way I cut my card base, I needed the edgelet to run through my Big Shot machine straight up and down, not sideways, because when it goes sideways you get like a definite speed hump in the when you're trying to wind it through. You're crafting, Doreen, well done. So what I decided to do was I decided to design the cards so that it looked like I had cut it down there. But what I've actually done is I've cut a 4x 5 3/4 piece with the edgelet, and then I'm actually going to, I did cut a base, and when I cut the base I scored it at 4, so I cut the base like I normally do, 8 inches by 5 3/4. I scored it 4 inches, and then I cut it at 6 1/4 inches to get that fold over piece there. And then I decided that I would pop that on the front because I wanted this, I'm going to insert a bit of Designer Series paper in behind here so we can really accent, sorry, I'm a bit out of the thing, so we can really accent that gorgeous edgelet framelit. And I decided to use the reverse side of that paper as a strip down the front. And then I think I'm just going to cheat a little bit with this one and use some of the pre-cut embellishments and things, because I can make a quick easy card by using all of those things. So actually what I need is a piece of Whisper White. I need to cut a piece of Whisper White. I need to cut a piece 5 3/4 by 4 that's going to fit neatly into the insert of the card. So is that going to be 5 3/4? Yes, just by 4. Okay. Yes, our paper sizes are different, Cynthia. In Australia, we have paper size of 8 1/4 inches by 11 3/4 inches. I know you guys have 11 inches, I think, by 8 1/2 inches. So yes, it's a little bit different. So I'm actually going to glue that on the inside. So I've got a white insert. So just like that. Okay. And then I'm going to glue that strip on down the side there. I think I'm going to leave a little bit of white as well. Yes, if it's dropping out, it could be your internet on your end. It's still showing okay here for me, so it must be streaming okay. So You just need to refresh. Go out and come back in again. Sometimes it depends on your internet on your end and, yeah, how many people are using it in your area. Okay, so this piece, I actually want to pop a little bit of, I think, the gorgeous Night of Navy ribbon on that one. We may as well. We want to use the ribbon. Okay, so I'm going to turn that over and pop some double-sided tape on the back. It often seems a shame to put a foil piece of cards designer series paper down and not use that side, but the opposite side's quite pretty, and I just wanted to show, because a lot of people are using the foiled side, but not many people are showing the opposite sides of the cards. Okay, so I'm just going to, with my ribbon, place that down the edge, just like so. Oh, those scissors are bad. Okay. Oh, I've done it too tight. Try again. And all else fails, try again. Okay. There. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to then pop that onto this piece. Use my Tombow. You're chopping up, Julie's chopping up her Bird Ballad designer series paper. I'm going to be doing lots and lots of videos, so you need to check out my YouTube channel. In the next 10 days, I'm going to try and do as many videos as I can of all the new products, to showcase all the new products before they become available. So now I'm actually, with that, I'm going to pop that onto the front. I'm actually now going to just pop glue on this side. So I'm going to use my bone folder and make sure that's folded nice. I'm just going to pop glue on this piece here, so that, because you'll see it's going to overlap here. Okay, so I only want glue on this piece. And then line that up and glue it down. So just like so. It's looking super cute already. Now, what do we have here in my little stash? I have some blue leaves. I have some gorgeous flowers. I have, what do I have? Maybe a beautiful sentiment label. Although, do you know what? I'm thinking I might do a card like this and do a big congratulations. I could do, and then do some flowers down through here. Sorry, thought process. I haven't even worked out how I was going to do this. I'm just using what I have in this little box here. That. Okay. Oh, cute little flower. Some more of these blue leaves. I like them. Okay, so that's looking pretty super cute, I think. So I'm going to stamp this with the big congratulations, which I have here. I think that will go very nicely on there. And I'm going to do that in Night of Navy. You've been crafting along with me, but you fell behind because you didn't have your pre-cut pieces. That's okay. Just watching now. I have two gorgeous. Well done, Gaynor. I'm so glad that you've been crafting with me. Who else is crafting with me? Who else got out there Everything is Rosy bundle? Okay, so congratulations on there. Beautiful. Jenny said she's trying to, but by the time she gets things cut, I'm finished. That's okay. Just tell me to go slower. If you want me to go slower, girls, please tell me. I will go slower. You should be able to catch up now because I'm really just winging it. I have got no idea what I'm doing here. But it's seeming to come together quite nicely. So, okay. Oh, Janice said that she's loving the layout. Thank you, Janice. Okay, so I'm thinking that that's looking super cute. I'm thinking I'm going to probably put a bow up in this corner or maybe a bow here in the middle. But I'm liking the way that looks. I'm feeling like I sort of need something. No, maybe not. I'm thinking that's looking quite nice. Okay. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to now glue some pieces on. So the first piece I want to glue on is this blue leaf here. Who else does that? Who else sets it out and then goes, okay, now I'm going to pull it all apart and glue them all down. So that one there. Okay. So the next one, I'm going to keep checking with this. That's sitting there. That one was going to come out through there, so that's pretty cute. My flower's going to sit in there. This one's going to come out through here. And my flower, I think I'm going to pop my flower up in here. Do I need that flower or a smaller one? Smaller flower. This one. Yes. Oh, they're the same size. They're the same flower. Oh, dear. Okay, so I'm going to now pop a little bit of glue on these. And what I find with these ones, just pop a little tiny bit of glue on. Just a couple of dabs on the leaves. And it's enough to hold them in place. A Tombo's pretty good. It holds pretty well. So you don't need a lot. And I didn't put any glue on the ends because I don't mind that the ends may want to pop up. That's totally okay. Okay, so just hold that down for a little while until it takes hold. Oh, no worries, Gail. Sometimes the internet is not your friend, is it? Okay, so I'm then going to pop this one on because then I put the blue one over the top. I've had the Optus man out fixing my internet for me last week, trying to get the best speed that I possibly can get so that you can keep watching and it doesn't drop out. Nothing more frustrating. You keep, yes, Gaynor, that's a great idea, using press and seal to keep all the pieces together. So you could pop a bit of press and seal over the top of where you've got it and then pop all your glue on. That's a fantastic idea. Okay, so like so. And then I'm definitely going to pop that flower up because I think it needs a little bit of dimension. So we're going to pop that up. Hello, Joyce. How are you going? Whereabouts are you watching from, Joyce? Okay, so I'm going to pop that one. Got to still get my congratulations in here. I think I probably should pop my congratulations on first and then pop, yes, I'm going to do that. I'll put the congratulations on first. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to use a strip of the outside of my dimensionals to pop this one on, because it's a long strip and I only have to, I've got one dimensional here on my hand, and that's okay. I'll just pop it on there. And that way I've just got to pull off the backing off one instead of 10 pieces. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that on here. So like so. Congratulations. It's pretty good. Okay, and I just have my flower stuck to my arm. Okay, so this way, this way, this way. I'm thinking that way. And pop the flowers just up on there a little bit. That's looking super cute. What do you think? Okay, we need a bit more bling though. We need some more to make it pop. Oh, no worries, Joyce. Okay, so you've missed a couple of cards. This is my third card, Joyce. So you've missed 2 cards. This is my third one. Okay, so I don't need that piece. All right, so I think I need maybe some of the mirror embellishments. Could be good. I'm thinking I might need a bow. Let me ask you, do I need a bow or do I not need a bow? I'll tie the bow, we'll put the bow on and we'll see what we think. And type in the comments of whether you think it needs a bow or it doesn't need a bow. I would like your opinion. Looks great, Gaynor. Thank you. Okay, so I've got a cute little bow here. Now I want your honest opinion whether I need a bow or whether I don't need a bow. A bow? Sue's saying no bow. Bow or no bow? I like the bow there if it is going to go anywhere. Type in the comments and let me know, bow or no bow. And while we're doing that, I will grab some of these embellishments because I think we need some of them. Really? You're all saying no bow? Really? Okay, so 1, 2, and I think I'll pop another one up there. 3. Grab the coating off that one. Wow, when you take that plastic coating off these mirror embellishments, they're so good. Everyone's saying no bow. No bow, really. Are you feeling like there's enough on it as it is? Congratulations. What can we put on the inside? What's that? Time to celebrate. What's that say? All the lovely things in life, starting with you. Oh, I'm going to stamp that. Sorry about that. I just dropped that. Less is more. Okay, okay, I'll go with it. No bow. I'm going to open it up now and I'm going to stamp inside. Celebrate. Time to celebrate all the lovely things in all of the lovely things in life, starting with you. I had my finger over the word life. Duh. Okay. So I'm going to stamp that in the middle, just here. Like so. And I think I want to pop a little flower. But is that going to... No, that's good. I'm going to do that. I'm going to pop that flower in there like that. I like it like that. I wonder how far I can come out. About there. Yes. Okay, so just like that. Hey Shirley, how you going? So, I think that's really, really nice. Congratulations. Time to celebrate all the lovely things in life starting with you. Beautiful. Okay. Now there's one more card that I really, really have been wanting to do and I haven't done yet. And I've had it on my mind that I've been going to do it. So does everyone want one more card? So far, I'll bring in the cards so far that we've done. This gorgeous one we just finished, this one here, and this one here. Okay, so one more card, people, let me know. Would you like me to make one more card? Okay. I think I'm going to do that. Yes or no? Let me know. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Gaynor. So you can see different color combinations with this beautiful set. Absolutely. It is by far a fantastic set that you could do so much with. One more, says Joyce. Okay, I have an idea. What can I do? Have I got petal pink here? No, that's powder pink. Powder pink. I want petal pink. I don't think I have any. No, I don't. Okay, well, we might use powder pink, even though it's going. That's okay. All right, one more card. Although I might use white. Maybe white. Yes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to use a white base. Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking away here in my head. Let me see if I have a base the right size. 5 3/4, yes. By 8, yes. Okay, so that, now you're going to see my thought process. 5 3/4. I'm going to do 5 1/4. No, 5 1/2. No, 5 1/4. By 3 1/2 for there. Okay, I want some rose gold. Rose gold cardstock foil. So 5 1/2 by 3 3/4. Like that. Okay. Card base and that. I have this and I don't know whether I want to use this or whether I don't want to use it. Do I want to use it? This is actually just our gorgeous, what is that called? It is called the Country Floral Dynamic Textured Impressions Embossing Folder. Okay, and all I've done is I've actually used the sponge dauber and I've embossed it and then I've just gone over with the sponge dauber to create that look. But I'm thinking I only want to use even maybe a strip of it. So I think I want to cut that. I just want to cut a strip of it. Like maybe like that. Yes. Yes. Okay. That. And edging it with a little bit of that. No. What am I going to do? This is the thought process going through. Can you hear my brain ticking over? Okay. I do want a strip in behind that. So I'm going to cut that. What size is that? That is a 1.5. So I'm going to cut that at 1 3/4 inches. There. To do that. Yep. Beautiful. Okay, so I've got a couple of strips there that I may be able to use later on, so I'll pop them back into my stash. Now, I'm thinking I want to do some stamping with the rose gold in the background. So, maybe doing a bit of a spray of leaves and things coming out. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the rose gold shimmer paint, and I'm going to use some of the leaves with the rose gold shimmer paint. And that's all I'm going to use. I'm just going to use the leaves. Okay. So I'm going to have that strip coming down there. So I want that just it all spraying out of it in here. So I'm going to grab my dauber. Yes, you could, Shelley. You could be totally be cutting out some foiled pieces out of the inside. Just for this live video though today, I don't have the time to sit there and do all that. But yes, you could totally do that. Okay. And actually probably what I can do is just whack one of my rectangles on there and cut that out, which I may do that. Now that you've reminded me of it, I may do that. I'll do that right now so that we don't waste any of that foil. Because, Shelley, I can't have you devastated that I'm wasting some of that foil. Let me see which framelit will cut it out. No, that one's too big. That one. Okay. So you can totally do this, people, to save some of your foil card. I'll just bring in the big shot. Put that on there. I'll have that and that. So, Shirley, this is just for you. Just for you, Shirley, just to make you happy that I'm not wasting that foil. I did think about it when I actually put it on there. I did think about it for 5 seconds. Okay. Hello, Matthew. Is Matthew on Facebook? Matthew mentioned me in a... Oh, there you are. Hello, Matthew. How are you? Good to see you jumping on. Okay, so there you go. I'm going to pop that underneath, and I have now saved this rectangle. Okay, so that is a great idea of conserving product. I'm actually thinking how much I have left. I probably don't need to conserve the product because I've got so much of the foil card left. It's amazing. So I'm actually going to stamp this now. I want that to be running down the side, so I know I've got to stamp more or less halfway. Okay, so I'm going to ink up my sponge dauber. And I'm going to ink up this gorgeous leaf. So with the sponge dauber, inking up the gorgeous leaf, and I'm going to stamp one out that way. Oh my God, that is stunning. Okay, ink it up again. And one out this way. Look at that. That is beautiful. Look. How stunning is that? No, Matthew's not a demo, Julie. Matthew is a customer of mine, and him and his mum. But Matthew is a very talented crafter. Very, very talented crafter. Okay, so I'm going to clean that off that stamp. And see, as you can see, it cleans off the stamp okay. It's all good. Okay, next one we're going to ink up, I think, is these leaves. So once again, with the sponge dauber. You do make stacks of cards, don't you, Matthew? You need to, remember, Matthew, you need to send me some pictures of your cards. I haven't seen any of your cards lately, so you need to send me some pictures. I'm sure you would have been crafting. Okay, so I'm going to stamp that one just there like that. I was like, oh, where do I do it? And ink that up again. And one down here like that. Ah, this is stunning. And one like that. Okay, the next one I want to do is this gorgeous little one. Just going to keep an eye on how it's looking. Not bad. Okay. So that leaf there needs to be out more. I need another one further out. Like that. Okay. Yes, that's better. Okay, so this one here, I want to do out here. So I can have it coming out of there. Yep. Okay, then I'm going to ink up this one now. Yes, you will have to put some photos up. Shirley's saying it almost makes her want to buy it just for the foil card. It is gorgeous. Okay, so I want that one coming out through there. And I want another one, I think, coming out through there. Just out there. I'm thinking that is totally enough of what I want it to do. Beautiful. Okay, so now I think what I want to do is I want to work out a sentiment that I'm going to put on there, like a label. Do I want this one? Okay, I'm just going to quickly clean up those stamps so I can get that off them. And then I'm going to add some of the gorgeous rose gold elements here. And this is going to make it even more stunning. some small ones here somewhere. There's a small one. Another small one there. Another one up there. Okay, I'm thinking that's looking okay. Now, what colour am I going to stamp the sentiment, do you think? You love stamping with the rose shimmer paint. What colour for the sentiment do you all think? The video doesn't do it justice. Exactly, Gaina. It is gorgeous in real life. It really is. You didn't get the paper pumpkin. They're still available, Matthew. So if you want to get your mum organised, you can still order a paper pumpkin off me. Just get your mum organised to give me a ring and yeah. Okay, so I think I've got it all happening. I'm not quite sure what colour I'm going to stamp that sentiment though. Everyone tell me what colour you think I should stamp the sentiment in. Something purple. Okay, I'm going to start gluing this together so it can... Otherwise this video is going to be forever. Very long. I don't know. I don't even know what time... What time is it now? Oh, I've been going for an hour and a half. Night of Navy for the sentiment, you think, Deborah? Okay. So that's looking good. I'm going to grab my white base and fold that in half. Rococo Rose. That's an idea. I was thinking pink something. Copper embossing. Okay, so I'm going to pop that onto there. I actually feel like I want to pop a bit of ribbon on this. I think I've got some white organdy ribbon I think I'm going to pop onto here. Is that too big? No, it's the right size. Okay. All right, bear with me while I find my organdy ribbon. There it is, right there. Sorry, I just bumped the desk. I feel like it needs some gorgeous ribbon on here. Oh, yes. Lovely. So some double-sided tape on the back to pop my ribbon in. Okay, get that ribbon right. Yeah, I'm thinking Rococo Rose might be nice, actually, to tell you the truth. I sort of wanted to keep in those pinky tones, so it could be very good. Okay, so I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to add all of these elements onto the back of this strip. So I need a strip of double-sided tape going down there. Okay, now, got to remember where I had them now. I had 2 large ones coming out in the middle. One there and one there. One in the middle, and then one up the top and one down the bottom. Is that how I had it? That, and that little one. Yes, okay. So, the first thing I need to do is put that one in. And then that one in, and then that one in. Okay, I am cheating here a little bit. And then that one up there, and then this one down here. I forgot the press and seal. Yes, Gainer. I do have a thing of press and seal because of the floating frame technique, so I do have some. That looks beautiful. Okay, so I'm just going to now, with my liquid Tombow, pop that on. Hello, Roz from Florida. How are you? Thank you for jumping on and joining me. Just doing a bit of crafting with the Everything is Rosy product medley, which is simply gorgeous. Bit of live crafting on a Sunday, nothing like it. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that down there like that. That's looking gorgeous. What have I done here? Oh, okay, so I'm going to pop that onto my card base because that's all done. So just like that. Okay, Rococo Rose it is. I think that's the colour I'm going to do. And I'm thinking it can be a birthday one. Where is that birthday sentiment there? Okay. May your birthday be filled with pretty things. That sounds wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to pop that up here and stamp that down. Yeah, that's stunning. Look at that. Gorgeous. Oh, Deborah, were you in New Zealand? Did I meet you, Deborah? I don't think I did. Oh, no, that's right. You were in New Zealand. You weren't at On Stage. That's right. Yes, I do recall now because of family. You were in New Zealand. Matthew's saying he loves it. Okay, so I'm going to pop that up onto some dimensionals. Just going to shut my door because my family's just got home. Okay, so just pop that right there in the middle, and I'm going to use some of the embellishments again. And pop some of them on. I'm glad I've inspired you, Gainer. That's what I'm here for. To get your crafting and get you interested in what you've got and to give you some ideas of what you can do. So there you go. That is, I've been wanting to do a card like that since I've got this product medley. I've been absolutely like hanging to do a card like that. I've had it in my mind the whole time. So I'll just bring in those cards again, what we've done today. Okay, so we have the gorgeous Blackberry Bliss and Pretty Peacock and Rococo Rose. We have the gorgeous Calypso Coral, Night of Navy and Balmy Blue. And then we've got the gorgeous Rose Gold there and the traditional Night of Navy and Melon Mumbo. So I hope you enjoyed all of that. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to, what coloured ink did you sponge the embossed card with? It was using that rose gold shimmer paint, Janice. So it was just on a sponge dauber and it's the rose gold shimmer paint. And the shimmer paint, you can only get it. My voice has put your dog to sleep. You can only get the rose gold shimmer paint in the Everything is Rosy bundle. If you're watching this back on YouTube, it will be in the show more information down below. If you're watching this on Facebook and you're watching the replay, please feel free to still comment. Even on YouTube, please feel free to comment and share my video. And the information is all in the, oops, and I've got that one upside down. Look at that. Did anyone tell me that I had that one upside down? You didn't even know, see? So please feel free to, if you wanted to purchase this product, if you live in Australia, I would be happy to earn your business if you don't already have a demonstrator. You can click on the link in the information on Facebook. You can click on the show more information down below and you can click on the link to purchase this product. It's only available for 1 more week. So please, if you haven't got it and you really, really think you have to have it, please, you get a free online video tutorial from me showing, I think it's about 2 hours of videos, showing you some other alternate projects and some projects using your Everything is Rosy bundle. So that's another added bonus that you get if you purchase the Everything is Rosy bundle from me. So thank you all for watching and have a lovely weekend. Bye for now.